Happy Monday. We survived the weekend. I'm sure your weekend felt a little bit like your Monday through Friday. What are you guys doing during the weekend to get through the weekend? We completely disengaged this weekend. Steven said to me Saturday morning, how about I hook up the Wii U in our bedroom? We play video games. Honestly, we've not had a weekend like we had this past weekend for probably 2 years. It was great. No work, all video games, and we worked on a puzzle. So there are three things that you guys should be asking yourself on the daily as soon as you get up in the morning. Just 3 simple things. And if you write these down and you ask yourself these 3 questions every single day, I can almost guarantee you're going to feel better. 3 things, and it's super duper simple. Question number 1, and again, this is as soon as you can be laying in bed and have your phone and be checking social media and maybe make a couple notes to yourself, or you can do it like once you go, and get a shower, but it should be very early in the morning. 3 simple things that you need to ask yourself every morning, and here they go. Question number 1, write this down. What can I control today? That is such a simple question, and pre all this craziness, 4 weeks ago, there was probably a laundry list of things that you could control during the day. Well, now that we're, in week 4, there's not a lot you can control. Basically, maybe you can control your surroundings. Maybe you can't even control your kids at this point. Yes, I'm working from my bedroom right now. I meant to tell you guys that. I had 0 motivation this morning, and you know what? But at least I got up, I got a shower, I put on some quasi-cute clothes. But my office all morning long has been my bedroom. That's why you're seeing maybe a background you've never seen before. So question number 1 again is, what can I control today? Well, very, very little, right, on your list could be your food, if you choose to control your food. You may have some control over your time and how you spend that time. And so if you feel you have control over your time and how you spend that time, maybe you should consider watching less television news. Maybe you should consider less, obsessing over Fox or CNN or MSNBC or NBC or whatever it is for you. But the question number 1 is, what can I control today? And make a list. It's probably as small as 3 things. 3 things. Question number 2, and I think this is really important. I think this is more important than question number 1. Question number 2 is, who am I going to reach out to today? Yeah. If social distancing does not mean social isolation. Say that 10 times fast. Social distancing does not mean social isolation. I think it is really important, whether it's through Facebook Messenger or FaceTime or Facebook video or text messages. I think it's super important to have a small list. It could be 1 person that you're going to check on today. Who am I going to check in with today? Maybe it's your mama or your dad if they're still living. Maybe it's a best friend. Maybe it's your accountability group on this page if you've created one. So think about that. Question number 1 is, what can I control today? Short list. Question number 2 is, who am I going to check in with today? And it's good for both of you. Like, obviously, when I check in with my mom, I feel like maybe my mom gets more out of that than I get out of it, but I think it's really important. Like right now, she's social isolating up at my sister's house up in Rochester. Why she picked New York State, I don't know. But I do think it's really important that you find someone that you can feed into, hence for me, it's my mama. And number 2, someone or a small group of people that can feed into you. So there's some reciprocation here, right? Okay, so review. Question number 1 is, what can I control? Question number 2 is, who can I check in on today? Question number 3, I think is really important. You guys know that this is a core stability pillar of mine. But when we talk about the couple of things that add to or hurt us when it comes to a mindset from depression and anxiety. So question number 3 is this: how can I move my body today for at least 5 minutes? How can I move my body today for at least 5 minutes? That could be cleaning out your basement, reorganizing, purging. That could be movement from a standpoint of purging your closet, getting your winter clothes out, your spring clothes in. That could be what I will do later today, a really hard workout and a long walk. What is it for you? How can you commit to moving your body for at least 5 minutes today? Those 3 questions, if you guys can ask yourself those 3 questions every single morning when you get up, I feel like when I ask myself those 3 questions, at least then I have a pathway for a day. Because I think when we start waking up every single freaking morning like this, and we're like, why should I get out of bed? Like literally this morning, I was so comfy in bed. I had a heating pad on my neck, which I love. It was like the right temperature, cool versus warm. My dogs were cuddling with me and I'm like, why get out of bed? Why? I can work tomorrow. I can answer those emails tomorrow. But if you start thinking about those 3 questions every single morning, at least you have a pathway of purpose for your day. Because you know what you can control, therefore what you can do. You know that you should reach out to someone to get loved on and to love on. And number 3, to get your body moving, which will make your head a lot healthier. So think about those 3 questions. I hope you write them down. You should put them on a sticky note on your bathroom mirror or next to your bed. Like when you're charging your phone every night, put that sticky note of those 3 questions right on top of your phone. So the first thing you do when you get up in the morning is to pull your phone. That's what I do. I check the weather. I check social media. I try and stay away from messages first thing in the morning because I need to wake up. But if you have that sticky note, and you know what? Put a little heart on the bottom of it. Put a little heart on the bottom of it. A little love note to yourself that says, you know what? You're beautiful and you're loved. Those 3 questions and that little sweet note to yourself, how great would that be to wake up to every single morning? Think about it. I love you guys. Have a strong Monday.